Hello, my name is Alice and I'm the Future Female Leader Scholarship winner of 2021. And today we're in a new episode of Female Leader in Sports. Today we have with us Andrea Salzer, which is a great example of female leadership in sport, and she's also an AISTS alumni from 2009. Thanks for being here, Andrea. It's a pleasure to have you. We look forward to learning about you and your experience, but please tell us, what are you doing?
It's a pleasure to be here. Always a pleasure to return to the AISTS somehow. And nice to be talking to you because we actually work together now.
Yes, we do.
And so 2009 was a long time ago, but the AISTS was really the entry door to the international sports world for me. After the Masters, I did an internship at the UCI, which is the International Cycling Union. That turned into a job, that turned into another job. I was for a while, for a long time actually, in charge of women's cycling development. From that job, I went back to my home country, Brazil, for the Rio 2016 Olympic Games, and I was in charge of the Rio Olympic Velodrome. I was head of operations, so venue general manager there. Coming back to Switzerland, where I left my heart, I then worked for a while for the AISTS, and I was in charge of everything that had to do with sport events, so the SEMOs, etc. And now I am head of events for the e-bike world tour. A great pleasure and a great honor, but especially great fun to be involved in it. And there's a lot of innovation involved. There's a lot of unknown and possibilities to be explored, and this is what motivates me to be back at events, back at bikes, and now working with e-bikes.
Thank you, and as you've said, it's a pleasure for us to have you here, and for me especially because not only you're a great example of AISTS alumni and also you're a colleague, so for me I have first-hand experience of your leadership. So, are you ready for our 10 rapid-fire questions?
Okay. It was the fun feeling of riding my red kid bike through some empty fields in my neighborhood in the absolute red dirt of Brazil. I think it's succeeding at achieving what you want while bringing people along with you and helping them achieve what they want. Anything that can be done in the mountains.
And especially
winter
cycling.
or summer, but especially cycling. Well, it's one thing that I wish women knew about women in sport, is that our biggest barrier is our own lack of self-confidence. Very early on in life, I discovered my passion for riding bikes. And then I also discovered that sharing that passion with other people did not only make me happy, but made other people happy too. And that then, I think everything that followed was a consequence of it. Obviously jumping on opportunities as they appeared and everything, but it's really knowing that makes me feel good and it makes other people feel good, and then finding a way to do that the best I could. And that's where I am today, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Organizing cycling events. I think the AISTS gives us every single piece of a puzzle that lets us understand the sports world from really A to Z, from media to anti-doping, from the athlete side to the fun side, and this allows us to have conversations on every possible area and then choose the area where you can give the most contribution. the president of the Triathlon Federation, ITU, Marisol Casado. She's a great inspiration. Marianne Vos, she's a Dutch cyclist, multiple world champion, an amazing ambassador for the sport and a great person. And actually every single woman who has had a child and come back strong, either as an athlete or working in sport in general. Hate to fail, but don't fear it. First of all, know yourself, know your strengths, and use them in your favor and in the favor of anyone who crosses your way. Know your weaknesses, accept and forgive yourself for them, and work on them if possible to improve. And to find that passion, that energy that naturally helps you move things forward, and use it to grow whatever direction you're going.
Thank you so much, Andrea. It was a pleasure talking to you, and for our listeners and viewers to get to know you. We thank Spirit World Tour, e-bike World Tour for having us today in their offices. And please stay tuned for the next episodes of Female Leader in Sport. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Bye.
Bye.